Hi folks. One thing you probably learned in your introductory programming class, the one that you took before this as a prerequisite, is knowing how to debug your code, but this is just sort of revisiting the same sort of skills that you need to put to work when you're actually coding JavaScript. For example, here we have a very short little program. It's assigning 4 to foo and 5 to bar, and then comparing the two results, and then on the basis of that, either writing foo and bar are equal or writing foo and bar are not equal. So a simple enough program. Um, Let me actually introduce one more bug here in the thing. I'll put a capitalized bar here like this. It's lowercase here. So when it comes to actually time to run this program, when it comes time to run the program, and I hit the refresh here, nothing's being outputted. And this can stump, I think, some people who aren't actually used to debugging their stuff. It's just sort of blank, and then you go back here, and if it's a long piece of code, you might not be able to figure out where the errors are. Well, what you really need to do, of course, is open up your development tools. Uh, and in the console, you already see an error being output here. Reference error, bar is not defined. And if it's not evident, because bugs are often cryptic, what this means, you can click over here, and it shows you foo bar and an error. Uncut rep bar is not defined. So if we change that in our code and make this bar, now we can run the program again, and now we get a different error on right here. Now, as you can see, it's actually very critical to look for these types of errors in your console, because one error may lead to another error, and until you get rid of all of them, the program's not going to run. So here we have document write line. That's obvious, but again, you can, if it wasn't obvious, oftentimes you can clue in on where the bug is by clicking again over here, and then it shows you the line, and then you can examine the code here and then change it in your brackets program or whatever other editor you're using. And now when we run it, it works. Okay? So when running your programs, I mean, the lesson is always open the console and make sure that it's bug-free. The console isn't producing errors, and especially that's helpful before, if you get stumped by something and want to turn your code into me to look it over. Try first to clear out your errors, because there's no sense having me do it when it's a skill that if it's a fairly elementary skill. Most errors are pretty squashable, and it's a good skill for you yourself to learn. Okay, thanks for watching.